Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2018 with the Dolphins. We are on the 16th of September and today it is FA Cup second qualifying round time, which means we have to beat Shoreham. Then if we beat Shoreham, we play another team, and if we beat them, we're then in the FA Cup proper, I think. We're looking at the dynamic stuff at the moment because there's been some news. Abdoulaye Belbaghi no longer hates me. I mean, he doesn't support me, but he doesn't oppose me anymore, so I see that as an improvement. I've kind of mixed up the formation a little bit. What I did is I copied the 4-2-4 Maldini doesn't tackle, and then rejigged it for essentially the Conference South, because I think probably what I'm doing is I'm asking way too much of the players. So I've just got, it's basically now a 4-4-2 Maldini doesn't tackle. The team instructions are still the same, which I might change, but we've gone to a controlled mentality. Obviously, you can see 4-4-2 now. We've got two wing-backs on defend now, because before, I was finding Corby Moore and Sankofa were often well out of position a lot of the time. So, hopefully, sticking them on defend means they'll get forward, but they will also remember that they also do need to defend. The starting lineup then we're going to go for today. In goal, Will Britt. Back four of Corby Moore, Wiskin, Cook and Sankova. Midfield quadruple now. Quartet is actually the best word, not quadruple. Matthew Neal on the left, Bangura, Matty Collins and Abdoulaye Belbaghi on the right. Two strikers of Warren Bentley and Richard Gillespie, who basically are the only two players who are playing alright. And that's questionable, because sometimes Bentley is absolutely appalling. Now, this is a cup game, and this is against a non-league side, or well, we're a non-league, an even worse non-league side than us. And it's a coastal derby. I think Shoreham is over by Brighton direction. Interestingly, they are not playing wingers. So, maybe these two I might push them back. I might actually revert back to the 4-2-4. Maldini doesn't tackle. Assistant, do some talking. He's useless. Who are you? I mean, I imagine he's not the worst for this level, but he's not the best. I want to have a half-decent cup run, because financially, we're not in a good position, and I'm taking full responsibility for it. I've signed far too many players, so a cup run, getting the odd £1,000 here and there, will come in very, very handy. Collins with the ball, plays it across to Belbaghi. He's got Sankofa behind him if he decides to use him. He does. Sankofa, long ball into the penalty area. Gillespie gets it back from Bentley and puts it in the back of the net. 9 minutes on the clock, and it's 1-0. We shouldn't be that excited. It is Shoreham. Since the goal, nothing's happened. We're 25 minutes in. Oh, we've got a corner. Quirk to take for Shoreham. Good name. Header, it's a goal. Michael Richards has scored. It's Shoreham. They're rubbish. How have Shoreham scored? Now we've got a corner. Belbaghi takes it. It's cleared. Gillespie gets the ball back, edge of the area. Got nowhere to go. Potentially going to get tackled. Just keep running back that way, mate, and you'll find our goalkeeper. He's found Sankofa. Long ball into nothing. Absolute nothing. Maloney gets it. Long ball back up, and oh no. Bangura with a tackle. Hussein's gone down. Corby Moore's going to get the ball. This is a very odd highlight. Corby Moore, for some reason, loves one-touch football, and I don't know why. Gillespie to Matthew Neal. Neal's got nowhere to go. He's played a little ball through to Bentley. Bentley, can he cross it in? Gillespie's in there. Gillespie is there. Belbaghi's there at the back. It's 2-1, half an hour played, but this is a little bit nervy. I'm a little concerned as to why Corby Moore loves to do one-touch football, because he seems to, like he has all the time in the world, but for some reason wants to do a one-touch pass. Belbaghi gets the ball. He's got no one in front of him, but he can run. He's crossed it. It's cleared. Only as far as Neal. Neal to Bentley. Bentley's had a shot. It's 3-1, 32 minutes on the clock. If we keep playing like this, we're going to score a lot of goals. Problem is, we're probably going to concede quite a few on the counter. Need to keep reminding myself that this is Shoreham, and they're not a very good side. Corby Moore with the throw-on. Bentley through to Matthew Neal. Gillespie is in the box. He's crossed. Gillespie's there, and Gillespie's made it 38 minutes on the clock. His 10th goal of the season. And at this rate, we're into the next round. And we've made it to half-time at 4-1. Osai Sankofa is he's always the worst player. Always. But I'm trying to buy a replacement for him already. Assistant's done a good team talk. Well done. 65 minutes into the second half, and not a lot has happened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and sub some players who are a little bit tired. Wilshere is going to come on. Yeah, let's bring Wilshere on. Swap you two over. That'll do for now. Anyone who drops below 70 can probably come off. Highlight, and it's a free kick. Neil gets it clear. Belbaghi gets it further clear. Ruggles. Reese now for Shoreham. Hull. Back into the middle for Reese. Back to Hull. Hull into Quirk. Tackle him, please. There we go. Wilshere with the tackle. But Quirk gets it back. Reese once again. Ruggles. There's some lovely football. Richardson gets tackled, and Belbaghi now can start the counter-attack. Gillespie. Bentley is in front of him. Tries to play the ball over the top. Sankofa gets there now. Taking on his man. Crosses it in. What's happened? Gillespie's at the post. It's cleared. I don't know what went on there. I think Bentley got the ball, but got tackled. 75 minutes on the clock. Wiskin is coming off for Stodge. Stodge cannot ruin it at this point, can we? We're 4-1 up. Corner. It's come in. Richards with a header. It's just over the bar. And I thought, if they score that, that's going to be Stodge's fault, isn't it? 82 minutes on the clock. Final substitution. Is Gillespie coming off for Turner? Because Gillespie's just gone and picked up an injury. So's Cook. Great. Final highlight of the game then. Ruggles with a free kick. Neil gets it clear. 20 seconds-ish? 15 seconds? Neil running onto his own clearance. Bentley's pass doesn't make it through anywhere. Stodge smashes it up the pitch towards Bentley. He's got round his last man. Bentley's had a go. It's saved and then it's cleared. Sankofa's going to get there. No, he's not. It was Belbaghi anyway. And it is full-time. A 4-1 victory. It's a decent victory, but need to remind myself, it is Shoreham. Assistant can do the talking. Good job. Sankofa ran a lot, but also made a few mistakes. Gillespie is out for 3 to 9 days. Okay, that's worrying. We've received £4,500. That's made a huge improvement to our finances. Right, everyone who played in that game, apart from Will Britt, you're a goalie, you can have a one-day rest. There you go. Enjoy. Before the Hampton and Richmond game, we do have the FA Cup third qualifying round. Oh, no, we've got third, then fourth. Okay, right, so we've got to beat 2 more teams to get through to the main draw. I'm just going to draw all teams because there's 95 of them. And we have Basingstoke. Is that somewhat local? I don't think it is it? It probably doesn't count as local. The worrying thing about Basingstoke is they're a professional team. With players. How have they got players? Sam Argent scored 102 goals in 112 games for Hartley Whitney. That's a lot of goals. We have made a new signing, and it is a right-back to basically replace Sankofa when Sankofa is doing terrible. 20-year-old English right-back, George Butler. He can also play left-back and central midfield. But the reason why I've got him is because he can kind of fulfill this wing-back position that I like, and he's pacey. I say kind of. I mean, he's got 4s and 5s everywhere. So he's not that good, is he? Much like Basingstoke, Hampton and Richmond are actually... They are a professional side. They are the only professional side in the league as well. So this could be a very tough game for us because we are semi-professional. And their people are playing... This is all they do. This is their full-time job. I think we're starting to build a starting lineup that we're kind of going to stick with now, which is good. Problem is a lot of the players in there aren't very good. So, in goal, Will Britt, back 4 of Sankofa, Cook, Wiskin and Moore. Midfield of Belbaghi on the right, Collins and Bangura in the middle, and Matthew Neal on the left, who is becoming probably our best player, Matthew Neal is. 2 strikers of Richard Gillespie and Warren Bentley. Gillespie will need to be substituted after around half time, 75 minutes maximum for Gillespie. What I'm getting from looking at the lineup of Hampton and Richmond is this guy here, Harry Crawford? Harry Crawford is the top scorer with 7 goals in 10. Richard Gillespie is our top scorer with 10 in 10. So, screw you. Who's this Jolly guy? Christian Jolly. 3 assists and 9 and 2 goals. He's going to be a challenge for us. Assistant, do your thing. Good. Like I said earlier, Hampton and Richmond are not one of the only. They are the only professional side in this league. Now... I want to make Poole Town a professional team. That's one of my early goals, is to get professional. And once we become a professional side, hopefully we can attract better players. No offence to the players that are currently there, but you're not very good. 25 minutes in and no highlights, but... Oh, speak of the devil. So far, there's been lots of shots for Hampton and Richmond, but they've just not been very good. Through ball to Bird, and Wiskin with a wonderful tackle. Crawford does get the ball, so the highlight is not over. Bird once again, it's cleared. Neil's not going to get there. Cook gets it clear. Beer, Lundstrom has been tackled by Bangura. Casey to Crawford, the top scorer for Hampton and Richmond. Sankofa now gets it clear, and Bentley's going to get there. No, he's not. This ball is pinging around. Bentley does get there. Neil into Bangura. Let's calm it down. Let's slow the ball down. And maybe we can make something happen. Bangura out to Belbaghi. That is a wonderful ball. First time cross. Bentley's there. Doesn't get it. It's a penalty. Nope, it's not a penalty. It's Bentley's getting sent off. Bentley's getting sent off for trying to Maradona it. He's been sent off for a handball. Ah, well, son of a gun. Right, we're going counter. This is... If we get anything out of this game, I'm going to be surprised. Half time already, and we've been pretty appalling. Assistant can do some talking. Cool. Right, Gillespie. Oh, what do I do? Do I bring... Let's bring you on. Turner, and you can play as a poacher. You're so far away from everyone. Let's try mixing it up a bit. Let's try and focus down the right with Belbaghi. So far, there's been 0 shots from us. 55 minutes, and we've got a highlight. It's Bird for Hampton and Richmond. Turner gets the ball, but he's not going to have anywhere to go, is he? Bird is going to run onto the long ball over the top. Corby Moore gets it. Why did you just kick it up there with no real thought about where it's going to go? Lundstrom gets tackled by Collins. Bangura. Bangura, where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? He's found Belbaghi. Belbaghi to Bangura once again. He's gone ball over the top, and Turner's one-on-one with the keeper. If this goes in, we're going to contain. Nathan Turner has only bloody gone and scored a 10-man Poole, 1-0 up against the professional side of Hampton and Richmond, and I'm going to say tactical genius here. Bangura's ball over the top, Turner runs onto it, and he gets in the penalty area. Still had a bit of work to do, puts it underneath Howells. It is 1-0, 55 minutes played. Lovely forward roll as well. Highlight immediately, well, almost immediately, Britt with a goal kick. Didn't have enough time to turn it to contain. Collins gets there. Bangura to Turner. Turner's got Neil with him. It's gone back to Bangura, though. Why is Neil up there? Neil gets the ball. Back to Bangura. Doing a lot of playmaking here, Bangura. Turner's been tackled. Gets the ball back. Belbaghi's had a go. And Belbaghi has scored an absolute screamer. 56.5 minutes on the clock. 2-0 up against Hampton and Richmond. Where is the... Sometimes we just play amazing, and this seems to be one of those games. Or halves. 10 minutes, we've been amazing, okay? Turner gets it to Belbaghi. First time shot. Straight into the top corner. No one is stopping that. 65 minutes on the clock, and I want to kind of go a bit more defensive if I can. And I'm not sure how, apart from going defensive. Do I do it? Do I just go contain? We've got a 2-goal lead. If we sit back on a 2-goal lead, we might be able to get something out of this. Highlight immediately following the change, and it seems like it's our way. Bangura. Belbaghi wants. Belbaghi doesn't get it. Goes to Collins instead. Collins to Belbaghi. To Bangura. Bangura's crossed in. Neil's at the back. Neil's had a go. Neil's made it 3-0. Let's turn the floodlights off. Send everyone home. This match is finished. Now watch me bottle it. Collins gets the ball. Passes it to Belbaghi. To Bangura. Bangura then crosses it in. At the back. Neil... on the 12-yard line-ish. There's no such thing as a 12-yard line. He's put it in. It's 3-0. 75 minutes on the clock. Bangura's gone and got himself booked, but I'm going to do a time-wasting sub, and I don't know who. Sankofa? I mean, it's a risk. Sankofa for the debuting Butler. 10 minutes to play, and we've got another highlight. Britt with the goal kick. That is a long goal kick. Langford only as far as Belbaghi. Bangura over the top to Neil. Can we make it 4? It's into Turner, and Turner almost scored. 5 minutes to play. We've got another sub to use. Let's use it now. It's a complete time-wasting sub. I don't know who I'm going to bring. Yeah, let's bring on Maloney. Maloney for Neil. That'll do. He can't play there at all, but I don't care. 94 minutes on the clock. There it is. A full-time 3-0 victory against Hampton and Richmond with 10 men. That is a wonderful, wonderful win. And Warren Bentley... I think you should get sent off more often. Don't get sent off more often. That's a bad idea. Assistant, do the team talk. Good lad. So, from the disappointment of the last episode, which was 2 defeats against Bognor and Oxford, we've then gone and scored a total of 7 goals, got through to the FA Cup third qualifying round, beaten the only professional side in the league, and moved ourselves up to 15th place. Next episode, we have to do it. We have to do Basingstoke. So we're going to do Basingstoke and Wealdstone, I guess. Because I want a decent cup run. And I think we can probably get a victory against Basingstoke. And if we get past Basingstoke, that's only one more qualifying round to go before we get to draw a big team like a Plymouth. That's going to do it then for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time for Basingstoke and Wealdstone in a day or so's time, because we've got Concord in between them.